There was a
like
couple things. The boys were fighting that night.
You're gonna see relationships kindling that you would never think would start up.
But have you been caught saying stuff that you didn't think you'd be caught saying?
Hoi iedereen, Kay hier. Vandaag hebben we wel een hele speciale sit-down, namelijk op deze salonboot op de Prinsengracht met twee hoofdrolspelers uit The Hills. Ik heb het over Justin en Mischa. Mischa and Justin.
Hi.
Welcome to Amsterdam, guys.
Thank
Hey.
you.
On my boat, actually.
This
I
is
know.
beautiful.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No.
Well, you've been on a boat
I've
before,
been to
obviously.
Amsterdam. I've never been on a boat in Amsterdam, so I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to this.
What about you, Justin?
First.
First time?
Very first, yeah.
Really? So
Yeah.
are you
We
planning
have
on
an
doing
Amsterdam
this?
I'm
virgin.
taking all of this in. I love it.
So are you planning to do anything else than just the promo tour here?
Well, besides the inevitable of like getting into some.
So Justin's planning on going to, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking the red light district first.
So yeah, we could go there and maybe go see some art or go to the red light district.
Art sounds great.
Yeah.
I'm dying to go to the museum that I
Okay.
haven't been to.
Cool.
Awesome.
Mischa, you've been in music videos. You're in a band. So I was just wondering, since we're MTV, like if you have to choose one song that you play on a deserted island.
There's one that's been on the radio for us, and it's called Space. So that kind of ties into maybe having some space on a desert island.
Right.
Yeah.
So which song is this?
It's a song called Space. It's a heavy rock song that we play.
Okay.
And,
It's by your band.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So how's your band doing? Bobby
Awesome.
Rock, right?
Awesome. Yeah, we're touring a lot. We have
Right.
music videos coming out. Just writing singles. We love to be on the road.
Right.
We think the road is home.
So is it hard, because you've been on the show, like is it hard to combine these two things?
Yeah, it's actually been quite a big issue because we have this tour set up and then we need to shoot and get some
Right.
scenes and stuff like that. So it makes it difficult, but we make it work. And then I've been playing on the show, so we kind of combine the two.
Right, awesome.
Yeah,
Good
so
promo
that's
as well.
Yeah.
I love music. There's too many. I mean, I would pick something fun. It's been nice being almost summer in London, so
Right.
we were listening to some classics that we like. I mean, I'm like a classic rock girl.
So
I'm
pick
like
one
a
classic song.
Neil Young, like, you know,
Harvest.
Rolling Stones, whatever, that kind of thing girl. But
Cool.
I would say that if I had to pick one, you know, we were listening to Milky Chance again just
Right.
now back at the house. That was like
Right.
a fun song that we had such a good time to last summer.
You actually played on the show as well, so
Yeah, we
you've
did.
seen him play.
Yeah, she came to a show.
Yeah, I did. We all saw him play. We all came and
Yeah,
supported.
they did.
So is he any different on stage from like?
No. Are
think
you?
so?
I mean, a little bit.
don't know.
Like in the way that any like rock personality is. Like you're just singing your music, you're doing your thing.
I think we
Don't
were a
you
bit
think?
buzzed that night too, so that was kind of fun.
I mean, there was a lot going on. We're
Yeah.
filming the show. He's
Right.
performing.
Yeah.
We're trying to like deal with whatever's going on with
Yeah.
all of our group of
Wouldn't
friends.
be a show without some drama.
Right. Exactly.
Like
so,
what?
I don't know.
well,
I
you'll
just-
have to watch to find out. I mean.
Right.
You can see it in the crowd. You see, I mean, a lot of our shows.
There was a
there's, like,
couple
little-
things. The boys were fighting that night, or not
play
fighting, but
punk
they
rock
were
music.
Right.
not getting
Kinda pulls
along.
it out of you.
Let's put it that way.
So you have like crazy mosh pits going on?
We do it sometimes. Those kids love to just
Right.
lose
Get
themselves.
wild,
So
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
You're filming a reality show. You're obviously you're wired with like a mic. So I was just wondering, has there been a moment where you were in some kind of weird situation, the mic was still on?
Almost always.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know because this is my first season, so I haven't really experienced that yet. But have you been caught saying stuff that you didn't think you'd be caught saying?
I mean, there's so many. Well, you end up just tapping to even check that if it's there because it's.
Oh yeah, we do that. Like I definitely do that. I'm like,
And then
this is not.
If we're having a moment, or like you mic'd, and we always ask that, are you mic'd? And we pretty much always are. So we're just like, oh fuck it, just keep rolling, basically.
Probably everyone hears what you're saying, but you're not like.
Yeah, I mean, we go to the bathroom and our mic is on. Like,
But you
it's
can't
just like-
change like who you are and what you're doing completely just because you're wearing a mic. I mean, there's too much time on camera when you say.
Right. You
So,
just
like,
have to
protect
just have to
everything.
let go of
You just
everything
own
and
it.
just be.
You gotta own it.
You gotta own it.
Right.
At this point, you gotta own it. Back then, we tried to like. I think I was always getting in trouble for unplugging my mic and stuff, but then they couldn't hear me, and so I just kind of.
So why did you unplug the mic?
Because back then I wasn't accepting of it. I
Right.
didn't want to film as much. I didn't want to be as a part of it, and
Right.
it was just easier to run away and not deal with the drama that was happening. So I felt like if I unplugged it, then they can't hear me, and then they can't use it.
this season, is it different for you compared to the one, because you've been there from the start?
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it. It was heavily curated by the girls and stuff before.
Right.
We had Lauren, we had Kristen, and they're not there, so I think we get nuances of the boys, and the
Right.
boys running around, and we get to have some fun, and we actually have a voice this season, and we're doing interviews, I think, sometimes, so we're able to say what's on our mind.
Cool.
Instead of getting
Cool. And what about you, Mischa? Like, to be an actress coming into a reality show, like...
Yeah, it's totally wild. I mean, it's
Right.
totally different for me. I'm used to hiding behind, you know, a script and characters and being an actress and being told to hit my marks and what to
Right.
do, and this is like, it's obviously disconcerting. It's freeform. Like, you know, you don't know like what drama is going to happen or what's going to go on, but it's fun, and it's kind of like, you really just, I have a lot of respect for them, and they work hard, and it's actually a lot of work, and you got to kind of just like surrender to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
And then the good thing at the end of the day is you make friends. You know, you really do. You forge these friendships that are like, it's like a little clique. You know, we don't really let outsiders in, do we?
No,
I've found.
not at all.
I've found it's a members only type of situation with this group.
So you guys, I mean, you've been on the show together. You seem like you're friends now.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I've been saying this, like, we were together for so long, and then we had such a big break, and now that we're back, it's kind of like this homecoming.
Right.
And you don't know how to think of it until we're all together, and now there's like a family mode.
Right.
And then we kind of have this bond that's kind of becoming unbreakable.
Right.
So I was saying, like, if we're all together and somebody on the outside says something or whatnot, we all like kind of puff up and be like, you know, sticking up for each other, which we never really had before. So
Why was that?
I think everybody was just in their heads and their own little lives doing their stuff, and they didn't
And
really...
you guys were a lot younger.
You guys have been filming a lot, and you just told me like afterward, it kind of feel empty, right? After filming and just getting back to your old routine, being together for such a long time.
Yeah, I don't know if empty is it. I mean, I feel kind of good after I film now. I don't know what it is. I'm not... Before I used
It
to
is a
like, oh,
lot.
man.
It does go, I'll say, from being a new person to it. It's not like a film where there's a beginning and an end. It kind of is an ongoing thing.
Right.
And it's kind of wild because it does go from, like, you're working every single day, seeing these people every day. But we've actually made up for that in ways that you wouldn't even think. So me and the girls really do hang out, and we do
Right.
stuff on the weekends, and we're constantly sharing things. And even if we're not together, we're texting and DMing and, like, sharing each other and, like, planning trips. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know, it's more than you'd expect. So it's not just about the show anymore. It's
No,
also
exactly. I would say
about
like
us.
right. Well, I would say because like you said, you have to let go of everything. You just have to be yourself. You're in this weird bubble where you have production, people directing, your friends that are participating in the show. Like that whole thing is just such a special bubble that when it's over, it's kind of like feel disconnected in a way as well. Like because you're just like it's such a special thing to do. Because I couldn't imagine, you know, acting is something you're in a role. But when you're yourself, you just have to open up, right?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of endure my downtime, and like once we say cut basically, and it's time to go home, I kind of like, I love to deflate.
Right.
I love to be alone a lot of the time.
You have to,
Definitely, your alone time is a big
Yeah.
deal. Like you need that me time.
Right.
Justin needs his me time.
Yeah, I love my me time.
You just grab a guitar and play, probably, you know.
Just zone out. I mean, I won't get on my phone or anything. I'll just kind of, I live at the beach in Huntington, so I'll just surf
Awesome.
and take my weekend off and not even pay attention to anybody.
Right.
To
Just-
find him, you
'cause
actually have to send a pigeon with a little note.
Well,
Right.
SOS
Dropped
snack.
off.
Like a raven or something.
Yeah, because we do. I mean, these things rolling all the time. It's a lot. I mean, it's
Yeah.
constant.
Right.
And
For
you
sure.
really always are aware. You know that whatever I'm saying and doing can be used against me.
And
No,
won't
exactly.
be
Yeah,
in
but
the court.
that must be such a hard thing because it's kind of like it's kind of a paradox because you have to be open and just not, you know, worrying about shit while they're filming.
Right.
But then
Right.
again, you are like you say, like
Yeah,
Not only that,
you're
our-
self-aware, and you've been.
I feel like our younger generation and the baby boomers that have the social medias going, like they're not dumb. They're very smart. They could tell if you're
Yeah.
faking it. They could tell how real you're being.
Right.
They go off your looks. They go off your style. So,
Oh, yeah.
like when you're in hour 8 of filming, like and you kind of got this like vibe, you got to like really, just,
Right.
like, you know what?
Yeah.
Like, if we're working, let's pay attention. Kind
Yeah.
of things.
Right. So guys, I really have to ask this question. The hills. New beginnings. What can we expect?
So much. I think we filmed maybe almost a half year straight, nonstop, 5 days a week, all day, every day. We have so much content. We have relationships that are kind of rebrewing. We have new cast members. We have people that are married now. They have kids. People have been gone, such as myself. So you're just going to see trials and tribulations between family members that were close. Now they're distant. Now they're back again. You're going to see relationships kindling that you would never think would start up. For me and her, I think it's just a whirlwind, and we don't even know what's going to be shown.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know what makes the cut, to be honest.
haven't seen
and so
anything
it's
yet?
a lot. No, we don't see anything until it comes out. So it's like you could sit there and think about it all day, but we have no clue.
No clue.
And it is what it is.
Let's wait and see.
We did it. We had
Thank
a
you
good time.
guys.
Yeah, no
Thank
problem.
you so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thank
me
you for
here
the
on the boat.
questions.
Well, for
Thanks,
being
babe.
here with me on the boat.
Yeah.